What happened to the people of Sumer? The traveller asked the old man. For I heard they were a wise and mighty people. Ah, the old man sighed. They lost their history, and so they died. What I will tell you is the legend of Sumer, a story spread by word, about a nation of people who once did rule the world, and I am the last who shall speak it, for I am the end of the line. I am the world's last black man, and so the duty is mine. We had so many enemies and fought so many wars. Not all the battles were physical, some were in minds like yours. We didn't believe in our history, we didn't believe in ourselves. We allowed other nations to pass us by and to leave us on the shelf. We believed their version of history, that we were always slaves. We forgot that we were kings and queens and believed that we lived in caves. We failed to remember our value, all the things we'd achieved, as philosophers, scientists and inventors, catering for our nation's needs. We failed to value our women and preferred to worship instead their thin, hip, blue-eyed counterparts, and now the black woman is dead. I am the last of a nation, the last to know it all. There can be no more offspring. Our nation has met its fall. It suddenly becomes so real to me, all that we have endured, slavery, genocide, racism, the truths we all ignored. We started to fight amongst ourselves, but there wasn't any prize. We turned our backs on all our brothers, and what we needed was pride. Pride in the fact we were black people, proud we'd come through it all, proud we were a nation of fighters, standing firm, stable and tall. And now our nation has fallen, and there are no remains. We've been swept away from memory, no history books with our names. No one will come to our epitaph, no statue will stand in our honour. There will be no day declared holiday, no homage to our colour. There will be no poppies on Remembrance Day for us who died in their wars, who gave up their lives in the battles that didn't help our cause. When I sit and think of my people, tears prick the back of my eyes. There is no record of our greatness. History is made up of lies. I want to tell you the story of dust-coloured girls and boys raised in a world of scholars, philosophers, and with so much more than children snatched from parents, bred and sold as slaves, who never saw their families again and who lie in unmarked graves. It's not so far away from me, the suffering and dying. I had managed to distance myself by listening to their lying. And here I am bewildered. In my heart I feel their pain. They're screaming in my ears as their blood rushes through my veins. So many of us were murdered, and the truth lay twisted and covered, and we killed us again by forgetting all that we had suffered. We were a nation of intellect, a fact to which we were blind. The ethnic cleansing started with our bodies, but it ended in our minds. We could fight the tangible enemy, but we couldn't fight the lies. They wrote us out of history, and that is why we died. And here the legend comes to an end, and I have to say with sorrow that this happened to my nation today, but it could be yours tomorrow.